Hello everyone. Today I thought it'd be funny to look back at a review of Super Mario 3D World that I made around 5 years ago. I actually made this for a class. It was a class where we learned how to develop apps and games for tablets and such. And one of our assignments was actually to make a review of a game. And I chose Super Mario 3D World, and this was just something that we made on like Google Slides. It was like a PowerPoint presentation. It wasn't like a video or anything like that. I don't think I even knew how to use a video editor at that point, but anyway, I'm just gonna look at this and see what I said about the game back then, because I'm sure some things probably have changed. I mean, I still really enjoy the game, but it'll just be funny just to see what I said 5 years ago. And so I guess we're just going to go and have a look at that. Alrighty, Super Mario 3D World. Game review by Redacted. As you can see, I put some pictures in there. That's very nice. Alrighty, let's get into this. Basics. Super Mario 3D World is a 3D platforming game made by Nintendo for the Wii U. In this game, you play as Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad, exploring a brand new world where Bowser has kidnapped the inhabitants. The game features a lineup of new power-ups such as the Super Bell, transforming the heroes into cats. It also introduces fun new characters to the Mario series. Yeah, I mean, I guess it introduces Plessie. That's... Honestly, I'm trying to think what other characters... I mean, they had the Sprixie princesses, obviously, but... Honestly, I don't think there were that many new characters in the game, but... Yeah, there were a lot of new power-ups, so that was the one thing that I really did enjoy about the game, was like how many power-ups you could play around with. It was a lot of fun. And Plessie was pretty awesome too. Alrighty, mechanics. You can use Wii remotes, the Wii U gamepad, and the Wii U Pro controller to play this game. The controls work great for all the controllers. You know, I never had the Wii U Pro controller, so I mean, I'm assuming it worked fine. Yeah. The soundtrack is amazing. Definitely true. I absolutely love the soundtrack of Super Mario 3D World. I think it is the perfect difficulty for a Mario game. Unfortunately, a lot of new Mario games are a bit too easy for me, but this one poses a challenge while not being insanely difficult. You know, I would honestly say that it's more on the easier side. I mean, maybe it's just because I've gotten better at the game. But yeah, I mean, a lot of new Mario games are really easy, but yeah, I mean, it does get more difficult later on in the game, but yeah, it's still pretty easy, especially because you can like get tons of lives in like one of the first levels. But yeah, I would say that Odyssey is probably a bit more difficult, but even Odyssey's still on the easy side. But yeah. Alright, now we have a slide that's just some screenshots. The game has a lot of content that will keep you busy for a long time. Here's some gameplay screenshots. That's very nice. Game does have a lot of content, I will say that. I actually really haven't gotten into the post-game. That's one thing I'm really hoping to do with the Switch version, is actually try to 100% the game. Because there's like several more worlds after you beat Bowser, and you have to go and collect all the stars and all the stamps and stuff like that. And we'll say, you know, how you have to beat all the levels with all the different characters. That's a bit silly, but like if you want to get to the very final level. But I mean, I guess that does kind of encourage you to play it with other people. Strengths and weaknesses. A 3D platformer game can be very challenging to design, but Nintendo did a great job on this game. I would say that the game's strong points are the fun gameplay, the new power-ups, as well as the whole 3D Mario experience, as many Mario games are 2D side-scrollers. That's interesting I say that, because this game is pretty much a 2D side-scroller, but just in 3D. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just think it's funny I say that, because like, this game and, like, Super Mario 64 are, like, they're very different. Super Mario 64 is like a, you know, it's more open, you explore it, and the levels have, like, different objectives. This is definitely a different style of game that feels a lot more like the 2D games. Just interesting that I said that. It's hard to find something wrong about this game. I mean, that's pretty true. The game honestly is a ton of fun. There's not a lot of problems with it. I still find it really fun and to this day. The one problem I found is that the camera sometimes uses an odd angle when playing multiplayer. I'm honestly not sure why I said that. The camera works alright. I mean, it does kind of stink that it's a fixed camera for most of the time. I mean, I really like free roaming cameras like Odyssey. They absolutely nailed it. Bowser's Fury, you know, same type of thing, free roaming camera. But like, I understand why it's like that in this game. Just because the more linear design kind of lends it to that style a bit better. And here we have our score out of 10. All in all, Super Mario 3D World is one of my favorite Mario games, as well as video games in general. It is fun to play, visually stunning, and brings new additions to the series. Out of 10 points, I would give it a 9.5. Alright, yeah, I would still say it is one of my favorite Mario games. Video games in general, I'm not sure if it's on my top 10 favorite video games of all time, but it's definitely up there. I'd say it probably is in my top 20. Now, as far as the score goes, you know, I kind of have mixed feelings about giving games scores. I'm pretty sure it was a requirement for this assignment to actually score the game. If I were to actually score it now, I'd probably give it like a 9. But then again, you know, scores are just kind of arbitrary. Like, you know, it's really up to how the person who plays the game, you know, enjoys it themselves. It's not really an objective thing, really. But still, I would absolutely recommend Super Mario 3D World to this day. It's really fun. I'm really glad they brought it to the Switch. And now with Bowser's Fury, you've got even more reason to check it out if you haven't already. And even if you did play it on the Wii U like I did, I would still get, you know, the Switch version because Bowser's Fury is awesome. But that's a whole video in and of itself. I'll definitely be talking about Bowser's Fury. But suffice it to say, I absolutely loved it, and you'll be hearing more about that in the future. So there you have it. That was my review of Super Mario 3D World that I made long before this channel even existed. Honestly, I don't remember what grade I got on this assignment, but it wasn't bad, I know that. It was probably an A. I could be wrong about that. Not that it matters. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting just to go back and see what I thought of the game back then and how things have kind of changed a bit. Even then, I think I was this was around the time when I was really getting into the more critical side of gaming YouTube, just listening to what other people had to say about games. That was really fascinating to me. It just took me a few more years before I actually started to do stuff on YouTube. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really quickly, just would like to thank all you guys, especially those of you who have recently subscribed to the channel. I've seen my subscriber count basically double over the past couple of weeks, so that's been amazing to me. I think we're well on track to getting 100 subs pretty soon. And in fact, if we get 100 subs, I may consider doing a face reveal and showing my face in more videos. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Also be on the lookout for more content about Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, and some more video game challenge videos, as well as YouTube poops since y'all dug the last one so much. Definitely be on the lookout for more content coming from me very soon. Once again, thank you for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you soon. This has been Super Stash. Bye.